Hey everyone, it's Adam Short, and welcome to the webinar tonight. It's great to have you here. We're going to get started officially in just about 1 or 2 minutes. I just want to make sure my sound's okay, so if you can hear me okay, if you can raise your hand in the questions box, or if you can just type in the chat box that it sounds okay, that would be great, so I can see. Great. Okay, good stuff. Well, welcome again, everyone. It's really great to have you. I'm really glad that you could take time out of your day to be here. We have a very special guest on the webinar tonight. His name is Anik Singal. I've known Anik personally for a few years now. He was actually also already a very successful marketer when I first started out online. And I actually learned a lot from Anik's training, and it really helped fuel my business forward. And I've watched as well as Anik's just continually improve the tools and the training that he gives his students over the years. And you know, being on my part of my subscriber list, and you've probably been on a couple webinars, you know that I'm really, you know, I really value quality and also people who are really focused on helping you. So Anik is, you know, he's always figuring ways out to make things easier and faster. To date, he's helped, I believe, over 20,000 students make money doing exactly what he's going to share with you tonight. And he has this technology that I've had a little sneak peek at myself that I'm really excited about that's going to allow you to launch a new business extremely quickly. He's going to be demoing that technology on the call so you can see it live. And he's going to share with you also his formula. I believe it's a 5-step formula that he's been using for years to launch multiple income streams online. So there will be a lot of exciting stuff on this call. Please go ahead and give your full attention to Anik now. Anik, welcome. I'm going to turn it over to you and let you take it away.
Thank you so much, Adam. And listen, everyone, it is such an honor and a pleasure to be here. I'm excited. I'm pumped. So I'm going to start off by first making sure everyone can hear me. I want you to type in a loud yes, all capital letters, if you guys are ready to make some money. If you're ready to finally get a big breakthrough in your business that you've been waiting for. All right, we got Mark, we've got Piotr, Henry, Peter, John. Okay, we got all kinds of people, okay? We have tons and tons of people messaging us, and we have a lot of people on. So one sec. All right, let me fix my mic here real quick. Someone said something about the audio. Listen, guys, I'm really excited. Now, I know that you were brought here and you were told a 60-minute solution to launching your business, yet you see on the screen it says 20 minutes. You're going to see why I did that, and you're going to see it a little bit later on in the webinar. I just want to share with you the fact that today we're going to have a lot of amazing things coming up. First of all, I am going to start by talking about my success and failure. I'm going to start, talk about how I started with $100. I'm going to talk about how I made millions and then went nearly bankrupt, nearly died. I was 1.7 million in debt. It was the worst place in my life, and I'll teach you the lesson that I learned from that. I'm also going to share with you what I believe, without a fault, is the #1 business model to launch on the internet. I've tried everything. I've been around for 14 years, guys. And on top of that, today you're going to get a live demo from me of a $300,000 software. Listen, last year I had invested $200,000 into it. This year I invested another $100,000 into it. We continue to make it better, and this is the very, very, very demo that's going to prove to you that you can build your business in minutes. Then I'm going to share with you some live case studies. Listen, in these case studies, I'm going to share with you the pages. I'm going to show you what everything looks like. I'm going to give you a sneak peek in the business. You can seriously take pictures of it. You can copy and paste that stuff. These are really powerful case studies. You want to make sure you pay attention. And, of course, then I'm going to give you the ability to get some amazing hands-on help. What I want to hear from you right now, okay, guys, just type in the #1 if you're looking for something, if kind of things have been overwhelming, right? The pieces haven't been coming together for you, and you're looking for something to just put all the pieces together. Type in the #1 right now for me so that I can see. And remember, one request I have, it's late in the day for me. We've been working hard all day. The energy that you give me is the energy I'm able to give back. The more you can respond and be engaging with me, the more, oh my God, I don't even need to tell you guys. All right, Peter, Jerry, Lowell, Johnny, thank you so much for your, for your energy back. So listen, I'm going to give you my eye-opening $10 million story. This is the one online business system that not only built my business from scratch when I was first starting, but it also saved my life. It saved my business in the future as well. So here's basically where I started. 14 years ago was when I got my first start. Now, my childhood, I wasn't always meant to be an internet marketer. I wasn't even meant to be an online, business or be an entrepreneur to begin with. I was, I come from an Indian descent, so I think it goes without saying that, my house is full of doctors, engineers, and lawyers, and they're the ones that drive the nice cars. They're the ones that live the life that I grew up wanting to live, and I thought, well, that's it. That's what I'm going to do. But I was doing it for the money. It was never for really the passion behind it. And so my time in school, my training and my education, I was set to go become a doctor. As a matter of fact, I was pretty well set. I was doing great. Everyone was so proud of me. Everything looked like it was going to be excellent, except for the fact that I started to have that moment in college when I would wake up in the morning and I just could not get up. I just couldn't make it happen. And I know that so many of you here have that moment. You may be going through it right now. You may be going through it right now. Type in me. Just type in ME right now if you feel like you understand that. You understand the feeling of knowing you're meant to do more, but you're not doing it. Well, our first answer here was Peter. Peter, congratulations, and so many of you are typing me. That was me. See, entrepreneurship was always important to me. As a matter of fact, I was that little kid down the street that has a lemonade stand when I was very young, but I wasn't the one running the lemonade stand. I was inside watching cartoons while kids younger than me were the ones running the lemonade stand. I always had it in me, but I really just never knew that. I knew deep down I had one big mission. That big mission was I wanted to take our family name to the next level. That was the most important thing for me. See, I had witnessed and been brought up by an amazing, amazing family. My father is my hero in my life. This man has literally is my rock. And he used to study under a lamp post when he lived in a village when he was growing up. They had no electricity. He brought our family all the way to the United States. He gave me all these opportunities. As a matter of fact, that's me and my dad at our first ever Redskins game. He's a big football fan. He had never been to a game. And today it really brings me such warmth to know that I'm in a place where I can do things for my parents, for my family. And that was really what I always wanted to do. I wanted to do something that would take our name to the next level, where we could do bigger things, influence the world, and I could do so in my dad's name. Listen, money is not what it's about. Guys, yes, I make millions. Yes, I have millions. Yes, I'm wealthy. Yes, I travel the world. Life is great. But it's not about the money. And when you chase the money, see, in my life, I went broke once. This is exactly 7-8 years ago. I went from making millions a year to being 1.7 million in debt. You know what the biggest difference was? I began to chase the money. And I'll tell you right now what I discovered is if you can rather chase your passion, your mission, your why, and if you can have a business model that, if you can have a business model that's truly, truly about something bigger than just money, that's what makes things come together. Now, the other thing I did 7-8 years ago is I abandoned the very business model you're about to learn today. I abandoned it, and that's what cost me a lot. I came back to it. Within 16 months, I was back on top, paid back 1.7 million in debt. But here's my real passion. In my life, I believe in having a deeper cause. For me, ever since I was a kid, I think because of what my father went through, it's been one of my passions, and I believe without a doubt, I believe that the cure to poverty in this world comes through education, and I think every child deserves to be educated. So there are all these slums in Mumbai, India, and we're starting there. We've built 6 schools, my wife and I, and some great partners in Mumbai. We're building 4 more by the end of next year. We currently serve over 600 children and a community of over 4,800 people. And you know what? When I wake up in the morning and times are a little bit tough for me, things look like they're going to be a little bit hard, this is what keeps me going. And I want you all to know that you have to have that deeper cause. As a matter of fact, it's my work in these areas that has, led me to a TEDx talk I just recently did in Luxembourg, where I was invited to speak about my take on poverty. A few years ago, I was voted as a top entrepreneur, top 2 entrepreneurs under 25 by Business Week. I've been in Inc. 500. I was recently published multiple times in Huffington Post and Entrepreneur Magazine. I've spoken on stage with Tony Robbins. I've been on national television. I've had a chance to, be endorsed and hang out with Robert Kiyosaki and have him write the foreword to my book. Why do I tell you all this? Am I telling you this to brag? I'm not. I'm telling you that everything I've achieved in my life comes back down to the few steps that you're going to learn today. These are very, very powerful steps, and they're very simple, but they can make big things happen, whether it's, attacking world poverty or providing financial freedom for your family or meeting the people that you idolize, that are your, the people you grew up watching. But, it wasn't always this easy for me, and this is one of the things I say, guys, you hear people, right, and we hear this story, we'll hear people say things like, overnight success story, overnight. How many of you have ever heard about overnight success story? Go ahead and type in yes if you have. Type in yes if you have right now. And Paulo, yes, we're live. Paulo says, if you're live, say my name. Paulo, we're live. Yes, a lot of people, right? Guys, my overnight success story, I was successful overnight after 18 months of struggling. You know, I estimate that in those 18 months, I failed 50 times. I failed 50 times. I started in college. All I knew is I wanted to create my own destiny. I was studying to be a doctor, and that wasn't going to do it for me. You know, but when I switched over to entrepreneurship, when I switched to business school, I had nothing. No resources, no help. You know what? 14, 15 years ago, there was no Anik Singal, no Adam, no Bobby. There was no webinars. We couldn't get on a live training like this. But I had to figure it out myself. I spent countless hours on forums, and every time I thought I had figured it out, guess what? I didn't. I failed, I failed, I failed, and I failed some more. But each time I got back up. Each time. 18 months wasted. Every penny I had to my name was gone. Again, I know that there are so many of you here who can relate, who can understand that feeling. But let me tell you, I was about to give up. I was about to quit. There was 24 hours left. I literally went to the same forum, and I posted, and I said, that's it, I'm done. I'm going to quit. If I don't make any money in the next 24 hours, I'm done. And I posted that. I said, I'm quitting. And someone, I still don't know who he is or she, posted a private message on that forum and said, kid, I've been watching you for over a year. I don't want you to quit. You're almost there. Just do these simple steps. I never help people. I'll never help you again. But I'll tell you this. You'll make your first money tonight. You won't quit. That night I sat and I thought, do I really care? Do I really want to do this? It's all been a complete hoax. You know, how many of you right now, again, you don't have to respond to this, but I already know, how many of you have had that feeling in your life where you're just like, God, this isn't true. I keep failing at this. It's not going to work for me. Well, I was there, literally. My guardian angel came that night and gave me something, and God, thank God I took action on it that night. You have to take action on things. I was up till 3 in the morning putting into action what she taught me, and you know what, she or he, and what happened that night, I woke up the next morning, ran to the computer, I had made my first $300+. And I've never looked back. You know, I've never had a single day since then, not one day, that I made less than $300 in a day. Not one since that day, well, it was 12 and a half years ago now. So today we're going to launch your business. Today I'm going to share with you exactly, I'm going to give you the 5-step system, and I love to call this creating profit from other people's hard work. There are 5 steps that we're going to show you how to do. I'm going to give you all the automation, all the tools that you need, and I'm going to prove to you that you can build your business in 60 minutes or less. I am going to prove it to you. Live in front of your eyes, guys. You don't have to believe me. I'm going to show you. I'm going to build my business in 20 minutes or less, and if you could be 3 times slower than me, you could still get it up in 60 minutes or less. That's the power. Now, what is the power of the business I'm showing you today? I'm going to show you some great income shots, right? I don't want you to believe that I'm telling you you're going to be a millionaire tomorrow, but I want to show you the potential of what I do. It's infinitely scalable. Listen, there was 1 week's of promotion where I made $1.1 million. 1 week, that's profit. There was no expense there. Then in my other company, these are different companies, different accounts, I made $11.6 million in sales. Now that was me selling my own products. We'll talk a little bit about that at the end, but you don't need to do all that. You can use other people's hard work. Then the one you see at the bottom, $148,000 from another business I have where I was promoting a product for 10 days. Now let me ask you something, and I would really want to hear a response, okay? I'm not saying that this is the kind of money that you're going to make tomorrow or the day after. I'm not. Come on, let's be real, guys. I would never be a trustable, integral coach if I told you that. But how many of you feel that if you could even make 10% of this in the next few months, it would make a dramatic change in your life? Go ahead and type in me if that would make a dramatic change in your life. Even making something, oh, wow, look at that. Maria, Peter, Eugene, Sean, Michael, Vinayak, oh no, they're just pouring in too fast. I love this. Tom Moore says, OMG, me. Absolutely, guys. That's what I want you to, I just want to show you the potential of what it can grow into. You know, I just recently met, this picture was taken like 6 days ago. Okay, Kane has now become one of our coaches. When he came to us a little over a year ago, he used to work at a investment company. I still don't understand until this day what he did. And what he says about this business is it gives him the freedom, opportunity, and a business that just keeps growing. You know, he came to us, he said, I have a goal. I want to get back to my childhood passions. I want to teach and do energy work and coach people. He joined Learn just a little over a year ago. And you know what? He sat on this exact webinar that you're sitting on right now. He made his first sale within 3 weeks. He made over $2,000 within 9 weeks. And today he's earning $30,000 a month, just a little over a year later. Again, I ask you to type in, how many of you would absolutely love that type of an involvement? We're not talking about rocket science. We're not talking about being rock stars. We're talking about applying a system and doing it kind of okay, kind of well. Well, what we taught him, what we showed him, set up the foundation. And today he's coming in and he helps coach our students. Then I want you to meet this amazing story. Nico, who was a refugee from Vietnam who escaped to Norway. He was living thousands of miles away from home. He had no work. He was living in a very bad situation, very bad environment. Think about it, being a refugee with no job and no potential. English was not even his first language, yet he knew deep down that he was going to do something big. He was going to provide for his family. He turned to the internet. He tried so many things. And he says it wasn't before he came across our system and this very webinar that you're currently watching that his life changed. And in just a few months, Nico grew. Ready? He grew 80% of his sizable list without spending a dime. For free, he built his business because he had no money. He sat through this webinar, he took action, and then he built his list. And today he's making anywhere from $9,000 to $15,000 a month. He has a 50,000 list. You're going to understand what that is. You're going to understand exactly what that list is. And by what? Guess what? He travels all across Europe now. Half the time I try to talk to him, I can't get a hold of him because he's traveling somewhere in Europe. He's living his life, providing for his family. Nico's income right there. One account, he made $9,000. Another account made $8,000. Another account made $6,900. This is what I call freedom. Okay, when we say the word financial freedom, we have to focus on the right part. Freedom, not just financial, but freedom. Okay, now listen, I have to do this part, guys. I'm not here to tell you you're going to be rich tomorrow. This is a lifelong, safe, and ironclad business. And every business needs time, dedication, and attention. Results are never the same for everyone. And the question I get asked all the time is, how long will it take me to make money? Well, listen, I don't know. I don't know you. And I have to be honest with you. We have to start our relationship in a place of trust. So I ask for you. Give me at least 60 days because we only want to work with fighters and serious students. Just give me 60 days of hardcore commitment, of not being, distracted by shiny objects. Give me that, and we can make big things happen. But in the end, it is up to you. So right now, do you agree? Do you take ownership over your success? There's no guarantees. There's only hard work. You have to take ownership. What we will do here at Learn, what I will do for you is I will stand up and provide you with every piece of support, technology, tool, and automation I can. So I need to see a bunch of yeses right now. I'm not going to move forward until you literally type in yes. I want to see them pour in. Oh my God, we're getting a bunch of yeses right now. Guys, this is your opportunity. This is your opportunity. All right, we have one student who's being, George, who's being a comedian. He's saying no. All right, no problem, George. If you that's up to you, but we have literally over 100 people who have just said yes. So I'm so proud of you guys. Thank you so much. Now, think to yourself, how many of you believe that most of the world has an email account? Think about it. Do you think most of the world has an email account? Well, you're about to find out exactly how much of the world has an email account. But the bigger question is, say email right now if you agree that emails are not going away in our lives. Guys, emails have, right now there's recently a story, Vine was shut down, this big social network, this big movement that had come. There's all this talk right now about Twitter. Twitter maybe going away, maybe it's falling apart. But emails have been around since the internet was invented and are never going to go away. For the last over a decade, I've sold over $100 million worth of products on the internet. Guess what I used? For like 95% of that, email. It's not going to go away, guys. It's not going to go away. So there are over 4.6 billion email addresses in the world. And 66% of the people that reported having an email address have reported that they have purchased a product because of an email that they received. 72% of consumers, according to Marketing Sherpa, reported that they prefer email communication from businesses. And on top of that, check this number out. For every $1 spent in email marketing, the average rate of return on that was $44. Think about this. We invest money in the mutual funds. We'll put $1 in or $100 in. At the end of the year, if we have 110, we made a 10% return, we're doing backflips. And here, businesses are proving over and over that for every dollar they invest, they're getting $44 back. Now that is a return unlike any kind of return you would ever see out there. By the way, I'm getting just such amazing feedback and comments. Thank you guys for keeping the energy up. So let me show you how that return works. Check this out, for example. I built an email list of 68,000 subscribers and turned it into $1.1 million. Now, are you going to do that on your first day? No, results are not typical. Guys, I've been doing this for over a year. I've perfected a system. But heck, if you could do 10% of this, if you could do 5% of this, and imagine this, I have these subscribers for the whole year. I have them forever. This was just 1 week. There are 52 weeks. I mail them every day. So imagine how much that list has been gone on to be worth to me. I had another email list here of 81,000 subscribers, was able to generate over $362,000 from that in about 12 days of promotions. Again, that's about 2 weeks. I still have 50 weeks left in the year. And this was just an 81,000 person list. I have multiple lists like this across the board. And that's what I think is absolutely amazing. And that's what I want you to walk away from this, is understanding the potential. Now, what we do need to talk about is how exactly does email turn into commission or profit. So who here, type in a number 1 if you would like to understand exactly the process. Like, what do I mean by when I say build a list and make money? So many people say, oh, you know, the building block of every business is a list. Like, we hear that all the time. We say, all right, I'm hearing a lot of ones. I'm seeing a lot of ones. Wow, awesome. All right, so let's go through this, guys. Okay, so play along with me, okay? Close your eyes and maybe envision this for a minute. So here's an email. You log into a system and you type something out, okay? It doesn't have to be very long. As a matter of fact, you're about to find out. I give you templates to use. Fill in the blank. Go with it. You don't have to be a writer. I almost failed writing. Honest to God. I was a great student in every other class. The one class I almost failed was writing. Turns out it's the one talent that's gone on to make me $100 million in my life. But you type it just one time in one place. Let's say you've followed our system, our model, used everything. You built out yourself an email list of 10,000 people. We've had students do that in 7, 8, 9, 10 days in many cases. So here's the cool part. You type the email in just one place, hit submit, and boom, it's off to 10,000 people all over the world. 10,000 people just like that in an instant, okay? Heck, that could be 1 million. Right now I mail on a daily basis about 500,000 to 600,000 people. Guess how long it takes me? You guessed it, 20 minutes, if that, because I just have to hit one button. All right, so all of these emails go out, but you know, not everybody on that list is going to click the link you have in it. So what you're basically doing in your email is you're recommending somebody a product that you think is great that would help them. This is why I say you make money from other people's hard work, because somebody else has a product, they can assign you with a unique URL that's assigned to you. Every time someone clicks that and makes a purchase, you get a big commission for doing nothing except for sending an email. So, of course, not everybody on your list is going to click that link. Let's just say 500 people clicked it. That's it, 5%. That's reasonable. 5% clicked the link. That means you just sent 500 visitors to this other website, right? So you sent 500 visitors to this other website. Now, here's the best part. Let's just say only 2% of those people even made a purchase. You know, the number should be a lot better, but I'm trying to be super conservative to make a point. Let's just say only 2% made a purchase of the 500. You know what that is? That's 10. So you just got 10 sales. Now, again, what did you have to do? Nothing. You're not even visible. No customer support, no product creation. You could be sitting on a beach when you sent that email because you're using other people's hard work. Now, let's just say your commission was $30. 10 times 30, you made $300 that day for a little bit of work sending an email, and that's how you made money. What if the commission was $50? You know, I have products that I promote where I make a commission of $2,000. That's a little bit advanced, and we get into that later, but, I mean, the potential is massive. So with a list of 10,000, I mean, you could easily see how you could make something like $300 that day for having spent 20 minutes sending an email, and what I ask you to do is send emails about 5 times a week, and you're going to see a major change in your life. Now, here's the number we've come up with. You know, I used to say, and I still believe in, that every subscriber you get is worth $1 per month. But I have found that that's true for people like me who are experts at this. So what I say for my students is I see it's worth about 50 cents a month. Okay, so for every subscriber you get, they're worth about $6 a year. 12 months in a year, 50 cents per month, $6 a year. So if you have a list of 10,000 people, you're making potentially $5,000 a month by spending 20 minutes a day to start and to send that email. So right now, I want you to type in got it. Type in got it, G-O-T-I-T. Type in got it. If that just made your light bulb go off, if you get it, you understand how the system works. Oh, wow. Okay, we got a lot of got it's coming. Let's get a few more. Let's get 10 more got it's, and we're going to keep moving. I love seeing the feedback, guys. It really just keeps me energetic. Oh, wow. All right, we got way more than 10 more. So we're going to move forward. Oh, Tom Moore says definitely got it. Thank you, Tom. All right, so that's how it does. That's how it works. Now, email marketing is, in my opinion, the easiest business model out there. And what I want to share with you today is how I generate over $20 million a year in sales right now. And that's just this year. We're growing at about 30 to 40% a year right now, all thanks to email. And the best part is, even if I don't have my own products, I continue to make over $2 million a year by simply promoting other people's hard work. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a minute to bring on my digital whiteboard, and we're going to draw this model out. I'm going to literally draw like a whiteboard and show you the 5 steps. So while I do that transition, can you type in draw? Like, type in the word draw to show me some excitement while I make my little transition here. And you might hear some sound. It's just me fumbling around getting my equipment ready. So let's see. All right, we got a lot of people ready. By the way, you're going to probably love this. People always have great comments about our little drawings. So, all right, let's see this. Oops, you got a sneak peek. I was practicing for you there, and you get to see a little sneak peek. All right, so let's go over email marketing, okay? This is basically the email business model. It's going to break down to being very, very simple and just like this. So first and foremost, I don't care what anybody tells you. If you want to make money online, you need to have some kind of a website. Do you agree? You need to have some kind of a website if you want to be able to make money online. Do you agree? Yes or no? All right, we got a lot of yeses. But here's what used to happen, guys. Back in the day, okay? Back in the day, if you wanted to build a website, it was complicated, it was hard. You would spend so much time working hard to build this whole site, this whole store, and guess what you would get? Even if you did really good, if you did really good in a best case scenario, you would get what, 2% conversion? 2%. So let me ask you a question. What happens to the other 98% that came to your site? I used to do this, and until somebody gave me an idea and said, Anik, look at this. Now all of a sudden, I don't have to build a site. I just have to have a one-page, literally one-page site, which many of you may have heard of. We call it an opt-in. Guess what? We're going to build one together today. You're going to see just how simple and easy it can be. But now all of a sudden, I get between 40 to 70% conversion. So instead of losing 98% of my visitors who will never come back to me, now I can capture a whole bunch more and get them back every day to my sites. So here is my opt-in page, something that can be set up so quickly. We're going to do it today. You're going to be absolutely blown away. Now, when somebody comes to your site, 2 things are going to happen, okay? So 2 things are going to happen. Well, when they come to your site, first and foremost, they could either say, yes, you're going to have a little bribe here. You're going to have a little free report. We're going to build that together too. I've automated that. You're going to all be able to have amazing free gifts to give away. So let's say someone says yes. They put in their email here. They hit the submit button. So now what happens is you've got a person, right? And so you've got their eyeballs, and you've got the email address. So imagine the last time you went to a website, you filled out a form, and you hit submit. Obviously, you need something to happen at the website. Otherwise, you would never know that you even did it, right? You would never have an idea that anything happened. So what we do is we send them typically to what we, just like it has one line. It says, thank you for subscribing. That's the biggest waste of time and energy I can possibly imagine. Listen, that's like being in sales, walking into somebody's house, starting to work with them, and then they raise their hand and they're like, yeah, I'm interested, I want this. And then you say, oh, well, I'll come back later and talk to you. You would never do that. So we found what I call my TIP strategy, my TYP strategy, where all you do is insert a URL here that you get in an automated fashion, and now all of a sudden this becomes the first place that you can earn money. This becomes the first place that you can actually generate income. Now the other thing is, what about the technology about this? Someone put their email address here. What happens to it? Well, using the system that we give you, it's automatically inserted into this virtual database called an autoresponder. Now, it doesn't matter if you don't know technology, because you're going to see, we're going to do it today. You don't have to do anything. There's nothing to do except click a few buttons. And now all of a sudden these emails, they all start getting dumped into this database. And guess who owns this database? Who owns this database? Can you answer that question for me? Go ahead and type in the answer. Who owns this database? Who owns the database that all these emails get put into? Exactly, Tom said. You do. Nobody can take that away from you, not Google, not Facebook. It doesn't matter. You will literally building a safe business because you'll always own those. So here's the cool part, guys. I can literally log into the system. They give me a login. I type in the email once. I hit the send button, and boom, it goes out to all these people like that in just a click of a button. Now, here's the best part. Here's where we can add unlimited amount of automation to your business. You can do what we call automated emails. What's that? So essentially what I can do, okay, is I can come and I can set up a bunch of emails, infinite number. I could literally set up hundreds of these, thousands of these if I want, into the system once and for all, and tell the system that, listen, anytime someone subscribes on day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, automatically on your own send them these emails. You know, I have some students, like we're going to talk about a friend of mine named Mike, who's set up about 85 of these now, and this guy's making hundreds of dollars a day. He doesn't even send an email every morning. He doesn't even bother with it. He doesn't even wake up and do the 20 minutes a day. He's using the automated functionality, and the autoresponder is managing all of it. And by the way, we're going to give you these emails. We're going to literally give you. You're going to see it. I'm going to show you today live. We're going to do it. Now the second way, and this is my favorite, or the third way I should say that you start to make money, is called broadcasting. So this is the second way that you make money. And this is the third way, and this is responsible for 95% of my income, and we're talking millions a year. And what does this mean? This means every morning at about 8 a.m. or the night before, I can log an email the night before. I will literally log in, submit the email here to go out at 8 in the morning. I do this 5 times a week. That's it. 5 times a week. I can take the weekends off, and I'm able to make millions because I'm sending emails to hundreds of thousands of people. And today we're going to share with you exactly how to get that up and running. So does this make sense so far? Who here already is starting to see some value, is starting to see some real light bulbs go off? Go ahead and type in me if you're really starting to see it. I want you to see some interaction. All right, Sean, John, Eugene, Michael, Erwin, Henry, Jim, Wim, Wayne, Moaz, Adam, Pamela, Ashwin, Michael, awesome. All right, guys, so let's keep going. Now, the only missing piece left is our good old friend, traffic. It's the only piece left is our good old friend, traffic. And you know what? There are literally hundreds of ways to get traffic out there. There are seriously hundreds of ways to get traffic, but we are going to focus on mostly 3 that my students use. That's it. We're going to make you a master of it. As a matter of fact, I'm even, by the end of this webinar, going to give you up to $500 in free traffic so that you can start getting subscribers right away. So you are actually able to make money from almost the first day that you get that subscriber through the first, let's say, 10 days if you set this up, through life using the broadcast feature. There are 5 steps to this, and there are 3 ways to actually generate an income using this simple model. And guys, congratulations, that's it. This is the model. There's nothing more to it. And you're going to see live case studies. I'm actually going to do a case study where I show you each of these and how they made model. And I'm going to walk how they made money. And I'm going to walk you through them. I'm going to show you examples. I'm going to show you the sites. And we're going to talk about them in detail. So you guys ready to move on to that part to really see how the business works? All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. We got a lot of people saying yes, so let me put away my system here real quick so I can come back to the PowerPoint. Ooh, I don't want to do that. Almost ended the webinar. All right. And we'll swap screens here. So there you go, guys. It's literally as simple as that. Now that you know the model, I want to show you the 3 ways that email actually makes money. It's simply amazing. So the first case study we're going to talk about is what we call the tip method. Now I want you to follow what I did here because it's actually pretty interesting. So first and foremost, what you'll see here is the same model that you just saw. I just drew it for you. And so we're going to focus in on the thank you page strategy. So the following took me about 45 minutes to put together. Now when I did this, I didn't have the amazing technology that you're about to see today. But, you know, I've been pretty good at it, so I was able to put it together fairly quickly, but that's only because I have years of experience. I used a very sneaky strategy, and what I wanted to do was there was this product being launched. Somebody who I respected in an industry that I did not have any business in was releasing a product, and I wanted to promote it. And I wanted to win it because the first prize was $12,000, but I didn't have an email list in that niche. So I decided I was going to use a sneaky strategy to get in. So all I did was the following. I used my model. I built a real quick opt-in page, which I'm about to show you in just a second. I obviously already knew which offer I was promoting. I already have the URL because it was this person who I really respected. They sent me a URL. It takes 2 seconds to sign up. And then I wrote literally just 3 emails. That's all I wrote, 3 emails. I didn't write 10, 15, 20. I didn't wake up every morning to do 20 minutes. No, I just wrote 3 emails that were just endorsing that product. Now today, you don't even have to do that. We wrote the emails for you. You're about to see it in just a few minutes. So right there, that was what my page looked like. That's it. That's the page I designed. And today, you're going to see you can make much better looking pages than this. Much, much better looking pages. But that's all I needed. And check this out. Right when they put their email address in, they would get a quick message that said thank you, and they would be forwarded to this page. Welcome to the thank you page strategy. And this was not my page. Dr. Joe Vitale had made this video. It was his hard work. He just gave me a URL. That's all I had to do, and I would make a bunch of money per sale. It was like 75% commission that I would earn every time I got a sale. 75% commission. I made more money than he did, and he did all the hard work. I didn't have anything to do. I just literally have to rinse and repeat my system. And check this out. So that was it, right? I copied and pasted the URL. It took me about 45 minutes. Look at this. During the whoa, that's my phone. During the promotion, not only did I generate over $8,800 in actual commission, but I went on to win the $12,000 prize. So I made over $20,800, but the best part was, guys, during that time, I was able to add 8,000 email leads to my system in a brand new niche that I had never been in. So now, the best part is, I have those 8,000 emails to be able to continue promoting to forever. So I don't even know how much money. I still mail them today. I don't know how much money I've made from them. It was absolutely awesome. And I won I literally walked away having made profit, getting a new list, got to know I got to meet Dr. Joe Vitale, which was one of my awesome things I really wanted to do. So this was all using this one simple little system. All right, so how many of you followed that and believe it's pretty simple and you can do something like that, especially if I literally hand it over to you? So type in right now, yes, if you believe that that is something that you can do on your own right now if you were actually handed the entire system. All right, wow. Tons and tons and tons and tons of yeses. I love this, guys. Thank you so much for your feedback. All right, now case study number 2. Making money with automated emails. Let's talk about how this process works because it's not very different. You're going to see it's actually very, very similar. That's why I love about these steps. They can be rinsed and repeated in every niche. Now what you're about to see is also in a different niche. It was a different topic. So what happened here is my buddy Mike, okay, he comes to me. Now Mike is an awesome guy, and he used to live here. He's moved to New York now. Very close friend of mine. He was a single dad. It's a very sad story, and I don't like to talk about anyone's personal stuff, but he was a single dad, great guy, amazing, beautiful, gorgeous little daughter, and he used to be a fitness trainer. Well, he is a fitness trainer. He used to work at a gym right down the street. It was a small gym, and I think the guy made about $35,000 a year max, okay? He comes to me one day and says, Anik, I need your help. I need to make more money. I said, sure. He said, but listen, I love what I do. I love my job. I never want to quit. I want to be at the gym every day from morning till night. I don't want to quit that. I just want to make some extra money so I can save it for my daughter, but I don't want to work every day. I'll give you a few hours every weekend. That's all I got. I said, okay, it's a challenge. Let's try it. I've never done something like this. So we put him to the test, and I said, I just want a few hours every weekend, Saturday, Sunday, when his daughter would be on play dates and be out and about. He would stay home and he would work. But he said, I don't want to wake up every morning and write emails. So I said, here's what we're going to do. So we built this page. Now, he obviously wanted to go into the fitness space. That's what he is. So we wrote this page, okay? And that's it. This was as simple as it was. Again, today you're going to see how you can create far, far better looking pages than even this one. And he loved this guy named Dr. Charlie Livingston, who's got an amazing product. I actually know this person very well. So again, other people's hard work. He got a little unique URL right out of ClickBank. It took like 30 seconds to do, and he just plugged it in. So as soon as someone put their email address in here, they would land up on this page. And I want to show you something that's absolutely incredible. His goal was to, his goal was to be a fitness brand. We took a long-term approach. I told him, look, if you don't want to work every day, it's going to take longer. He said, no problem. He said, I'll write new emails every weekend. I'll plug them into the autoresponder. Again, it took us about 45 minutes to set it up. And still, all he did was the following. He built an opt-in page. He already knew which offer he was promoting because he loved Dr. Charlie. And he wrote 3 emails. Boom. Done. That was it. You know, that's how he started. Now, since then, he's grown, but check this out. This is recent. You know, last year I just saw him. He sent this to me. He's making anywhere from $400 to $700 a day, and he doesn't even do the 20 minutes a day. He just works on the weekends. He's making more money per week now, he told me, than he does in a month working full-time. And he literally puts about 3 hours in on Saturday and about 2 hours in on Sunday, 5 hours a week, and what he does is he focuses on just writing more emails. Listen, he's creating daily profits. He's generating profits while still building his list, all using the same system. And you know, I found out later, I asked him once, I said, how the heck did you come to me? How did you even know that I do this stuff? We never talk about it when we hang out. He's a childhood friend. He said, Anik, I was on one of your webinars. Turns out he was on a webinar very similar to this one. And today, he's just blowing up. Listen, it's 100% set it and forget it business. You know, the more emails he adds, the more money he makes. It's simple. If you don't want to do work every day, then just spend time adding more emails, especially now when we give you the emails. How awesome is that? So Mike is now up to 85 emails. He's been adding them over about 8 months. Last I spoke to him. He's using the exact same templates I'm about to hand to you. He's not doing anything different. He's not a great writer. Trust me, I've seen some of his emails. They're not great, but they work. It doesn't matter because you don't have to be a great writer. So that's it. That was what he did. That was the automated system. Now, again, I want you guys to type in I if you feel this is something you could do. Type in I right now. Arvin, Maria, Adam, Mark, Michael, Sean, Magda, Wim, Ayan, Michael, Eugene, Rashid, John, Jim, Tim. Oh, the list goes on. And we're not even done yet. We're not even done yet. So, guys, the third and last case study is about how to use broadcasting. Now, this is where, you add true scale to your business. Now, this is where you can truly go to making millions. And I'm not trying to say this to add hype, but this business model can be scaled to making millions. I've done it, and the only thing you have to basically do is you have to start adding either you have to build a really, really big email list, or you have to start adding your own products. And I'm going to just hang in there with me until the end of this, because I'm going to show you all how to do that too. How to literally build your own amazing products, and you can make 3 to 4 times as much money. So, here's my year so far. I'm showing you 2016 so far this year. In just one of my companies, $7.7 million in just one of my companies. Now, these are my products, but here are things that are not my products. This is a JVZoo account, $457,000 that I've earned in JVZoo, pure profit. These are all other people's products because I have a big email list, all other people's. All right, $362,000 inside of ClickBank. Again, this isn't even the whole year, by the way. Look at it. It's from 8/01 to just now. This is $362,000 made from just one of my ClickBank accounts. I have 4. All right, again, all affiliate promotions. Yet again, another affiliate promotion I ran. This was a one shopping cart. It was an offer I ran for a buddy where I made over $2,000 commissions per sale, $2,000. And I ended up making over $455,000. Again, pure profit. None of that there was no expense in that. I didn't have to spend any money. It was other people's hard work, other people's products. And then again here, $257,000 earned from January 1st to now, another affiliate account. So imagine from millions being able to sell my own products to hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars selling other people's products. It's up to you. It can be scaled in any way, and we're going to empower you to do both today. We're going to literally give you, you make the choice. So a question that I get a lot, and I want you guys to say this right now. People are saying right now, how do I build a list? Oh, trust me, guys. I'm going to tell you, give me like 5 minutes, and I'm not just going to show you how to build a list, but I am going to build a list. You're going to build one with me today. So how many of you are wondering, how does email really turn into then like a full-time business? Okay, how does it really build into a full-time business? So how many of you think like you have that question on your head right now? Go ahead. Tell me yes, 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 yes. All right, lots of people. All right, here are the basic 3 blocks, the 3 chunks you have to do, okay? First chunk is you have to gather, right? By gather, I mean you got to build your page. We're going to do that today. You have to attract some visitors to your site. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that today. Someone just asked, how do I get traffic? Well, we're going to talk about that today. Third, you got to get them to basically give you their email address. Nice and simple. That's the first block of what you have to do. Second block is select. Do you know that there are over 20,000 affiliate programs out there? There are over 20,000 products that are amazing that you can make anywhere from 40% to 100% commission on, and you can get a unique URL for. Like thousands of them are in just like one network, and we're going to show you how to get into that. If you don't even want to use the program that we give you, because we're going to give you hundreds of them, you can literally follow our little chart and get them. And then we have instant monetization, meaning literally you make money as soon as someone subscribes if they just make a purchase. The third chunk of it is got to send an email. Guys, 1 email 5 times a week. I'm giving you the templates. I'm going to show you exactly what to do. That's it. This is what you do. This is all the business is. We recently had a student come to our event. That student's already making a few $1,000s a month. They have an email list of about 4,000 or 5,000 people, and they were at the event, and they came up to me and said, Anik, what do I do now? What's next? I'm happy I'm making this money, but I need to make a couple more thousand a month and I can quit my job. What do I do? And I looked at them and I said, nothing, more of what you do. Just get more visitors. It's as simple as that. That's why I say you can do this in 20 minutes to 60 minutes a day max. So guys, what's our first goal for you? We did some research and we found what is it that people need to make before they can quit their job. And of course, these numbers change by country, and internationally it would be a lot less, but we found that at least in the US, most people making $60,000 a year would be able to quit their job, right? And so we did the reverse math and we said basically $5,000 a month. What you need to do is follow our system to the T to get 10,000 emails. That's it. You should be able to do it with that. Now, no guarantees. It depends on how and what you do and how well you implement our system. But, so then some people think, God, 10,000, that's huge. Well, let me ask you this. How many of you right now, can you type in yes if you would be happy, even if you were making an extra $2,500 a month part-time, working 20 minutes a day, what that could do to your life, what that would add to your life? And imagine thinking also how passive the income is, because you get to keep those email leads forever. You get to make that money over and over again. You get to rely on it. So that would get you the start, and from there you could reinvest that money to grow your business faster and faster. So you don't have to move mountains here to make this happen. But here is the whole thing. Now, how many you guys are, listening to this, and I've seen the questions coming in. People are asking, Anik, how do I build a list? How many of you have a question right now? Type in the number 1. Type in the number 1 if your question on your mind is, okay, Anik, I get it, I'm sold. How do I build an email list? How do I get my business up and running? How do I build an email list? So I want to see a bunch of 1s, guys. Oh, wow. All right. Well, listen, a lot of people think that building an email list can be a little bit complicated, right? How are you going to get your one-page website up? How are you going to tie it together with the autoresponder? How are you going to write those emails? How are you going to choose the right program to promote other people's hard work? How are you going to choose that? How are you going to even know what niche to go into? What if you make the wrong choice from day one and go into the wrong niche and you set yourself up for failure? How are you going to get traffic there so that people actually give you their email address? How are you going to make money? These are the types of questions that start coming to people's minds. They start to wonder, God, yeah, this sounds a little bit complicated. I don't know how to do it. Well, today I'm going to tell you that I'm going to prove to you right now, live in front of your eyes, that we have literally done all of this for you. It's all done. It's all absolutely done. And you're going to see me build a live business. Now, we were told years ago, when I set out to do this about 3 years ago, I was told cannot be done. It cannot be done. I told the system I want to build is impossible to build. I said, screw you, I'm going to build it anyways. And I'm talking about CEOs of big technical companies that we were trying to hire. They said, no, we don't want the project. It took me a team of 23 people, 18 months, 5 steps, and I'm able to get to a guarantee now that I'm willing to say without a shadow of doubt, you will have your business up and running in 60 minutes or less. And these are the people that I really want to congratulate and thank in my team. Andrew Elstead, who's our Director of Technology, he literally was thrown into this, and he said, I'm going to do it. He worked with our Coder X, who doesn't want his name mentioned. This guy worked 20-hour days and did the impossible. And then Andrew Lance did what we call the Superman of the company. He managed 16 writers out of Chicago. These are American writers who together produced over 17,500 pieces of content that you can now just take. Because my dream was to build a business system, a done-for-you system that would literally build businesses literally through clicks, but that would be completely automated. There was no work to be done on your part, but here's the best part. They would be 100% unique, meaning you and the person next to you can go through the system, and there's virtually, statistically, it is impossible for you to have the same business. Yet it's completely done for you and completely automated. And that is what I want to show you today, and that's where we're going to teach you how to build your email business. So are you excited to see the system that's finally going to lead to your major breakthrough? We're going to build a business. The challenge I'm going to give myself, by the way, live in front of you, I'm going to give myself a challenge of 20 minutes. That's going to be my challenge. I have to build a business in 20 minutes or less to prove to you that you could do it in 60. Now, I want to see some more yeses. We have Piotr, he says yes, extremely. We have Henry, says very excited. I have a lot of yeses coming in. All right, guys, it's time to log in, and it's time to build this business. So 1 second here. All right, we're looking good on time. Let me log out of this. Whoa. Okay. All right, you guys still with me? It keeps asking me if I want to cancel the webinar, and I don't want to do that. All right. Can you guys see my screen? Do you see the Google logo right now? You should see a Google logo. Can I get a yes, 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 Google logo? All right, good. My computer is doing something a little bit freaky right now, and I'm scared it's going to catch. It's going to crash. All right, we got a lot of yeses, so let's move forward, guys. All right, here's what I've done. I've gone ahead and logged into Inbox Blueprint, and what I'm going to do, I'm not going to be able to see your comments for a little while, guys, so just so you know. And I'm logged into here. I'll show you where to go, but I want to also show you that Robert Kiyosaki himself loves our system so much. He actually gave us a raving endorsement, and he's actually spread throughout this system. You'll see a lot of great training from Robert Kiyosaki for free. But you're going to scroll right down here to where it says Launchpad, right here. I'm going to click on Launchpad. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually time myself, okay? So we are going to pull up the timer here. I don't know why it says Day of the Dead. That's a little bit creepy. All right, stopwatch. I'm not going to start it just yet, but I'll come back to it. So when you kick off into the Launchpad, you're going to see these little things, okay? Most of them are like 4 minutes, 3 minutes. They show you how to use the system to the T. I want you to watch them. I want you to go through them, but we're going to scroll down to the very bottom, and you're going to see just how absolutely simple and easy this system is to use. So I'm going to go right here. I'm going to click on Launchpad. Click here for instant access. Now check this out. This is your own custom dashboard. I recently built a business on bodybuilding. We'll build another one today with bodybuilding. And I'm going to go here to create new funnel. That's it, okay? That's what you're going to do. And what I'm going to do is I'll go click the timer and then come back and click this. But what we'll see at the end when I'm done building the business is I'm going to show you just the amount of data that we collect for you. It's just absolutely intense what you can do. So let me just hit start here. All right, so we've started. You saw that. I'm just going to click on Create New Funnel. Now check this out. We have close to 30 niches already chosen for you. As long as you stick in one of these, we've done the whole work for you. Listen to that. You can do spirituality, survivalist, time management, relationship, photography, meditation, hypnosis, health and wellness, bodybuilding, cooking, dog training, life skills. I mean, you can do all kinds of stuff. So what we're going to do is, let me pick something a little bit different. Let's do women's weight loss. I know nothing about it. I'm just going to click that, okay? Now, obviously, I know nothing about women's weight loss, but I'm going to show you how awesome this system is, and you don't need to know. So you're going to come down here, and so I'll just say women's, can't spell, women's weight loss. I'll just put, is that, so here. You don't even need to get hosting or a domain name. You don't. If you want to have your own domain name, you can just click on this advanced feature, but you don't. The system will host it for you. We'll do everything for you. You just get a link. But it's telling me right now that this subdomain is not available. So I'll just type in down here, I'll type in Anik. And now all of a sudden it is. I'm done. This is going to be my unique business URL. It'll be done at the end, so I'm just going to hit save and continue. All right, now I've chosen my niche. Oh, it says there was some problem with my input, so let's see what happened. All right, let's try a different niche. I have no idea what's going on. Let's go back to bodybuilding. All right, let's just say bodybuilding Anik. And I know for a fact that that one is not available because I took it earlier. So we hit save and continue. All right, so here we go. Now, we're automatically integrated with SendLane, okay? So it's already in the account. If you basically just click on there, you type in your username and password, we'll give you a free trial into it. This is going to be your autoresponder. This is what's going to be your tool that's going to send all your emails out for you. Now you'll see here, I'll just type in a bodybuilding list 2. That's it. That's the name of my list. It tells me, oh, available. And I've typed in a bunch of name things here. Obviously, you want to choose real things. I'm just showing you a demo, so I typed in a bunch of rubbish. And then I'm just going to go here. It says notify me about new subscriptions. Well, I don't want a notification for every opt-in, but you can send me a weekly report. All right, great. So every time someone subscribes, every week it'll send me a report. Let me know how many people subscribe to my list so I can keep a tab on my business. And now here's my best part. Guys, we're fully integrated with ClickBank. That means thousands of affiliate offers are already imported into the system. Or if you bring your own to the table, you can bring your own, copy, paste that little unique URL right here, and you can promote anything using this platform. But right now, I'm just going to use this one. Now check this out, 0% saturated. So we are so awesome in this system that we are tracking what all of our students are doing. So we're going to make sure that your business is so unique that at any time this saturation score gets too high, meaning too many of our students are using it, we'll drop it out. So you don't have to worry about it. So like right here, unlock your hip flexors, huge conversion boost, 139 gravity. This bad boy looks like it's converting really well. I can click on preview to see it. But I'm going to say that's my offer. That is what I want my unique URL for. I go down here. It says give me your ClickBank username. So I'll type in learn test. I hit save, and it checked. It actually logged into ClickBank and checked to make sure that that was an appropriate username, and it did. And it said, okay, you can't make an error. You're right. So I've now already chosen my affiliate offer, and I'm 42% done, by the way, and I'm at 3.5 minutes in. 42% done. So I'm going to click save and continue. Now it says, hey, it's time to create your free report. See, guys, when someone comes to your website, you need to give them something in order to convince them to give you their email address, right? Otherwise, they're not just going to give it to you. Well, if you already have something you love and you've already done it, just click on this, and you can upload it. You can upload it, but if you haven't and you want our system to create one, check this out. So right here, this is going to be the text that goes into your free report that links to the affiliate offer you chose. So let's just type in here, free video, how to lose weight fast. And you can type in as many of these as you want. So I'll just keep, you should make them different, but I'm just for purposes of example. I can add as many. And what the system will do is it'll just rotate through them when it makes your PDF. It's amazing how much it personalizes. Now, it says, please select at least 4 articles to include in your free report. We have a database of over 1,800. That's actually a lot more. So, shows 004. I go down here. It's already happily chosen, bodybuilding, as a topic for me up here. Now check this out. Saturation score is just 11%. That's awesome. So I can go ahead and choose this article. And here's the best part, guys. I can preview the article, click on that. I can read the article, make sure I like it. And then later on, I can edit it. I can come up here, and I can edit the article. I can do whatever I want to it. I can make it my own. I can actually edit the whole thing and write my own article if I want. The system will let you do anything. Then it says this one, I'll use that one. Then I'll use this one, man boobs, all right? And then I'll use this one. So now I've got 4 articles. They're up here. Remember one thing, okay, guys? I want you to understand this. We are constantly writing new content for you. We are constantly tracking how many students are using it. And anytime it gets too high, we download it, edit it, and upload it back. We write new content, add new things, and we are load balancing this for you so that your business always stays unique to you and nobody can have the same business. Now look at what I can do up here. I go up here, I click around, I can move things, I can edit things, I can do whatever I want, and this is my free report, and I can add up to 10 articles into this report. And all I have to click now is save and continue. And the next part, it's going to come and say, tell me a little bit about yourself. See, your first page of your report is going to be about you. So I'm just going to say about me. And then I'll just say right over here, about me. So you would just type some words in here. Now you might be thinking, God, what do I do at this step? Oops, one sec here. All right, so you might be thinking, well, Anik, what do I do at this step? I'm not really sure. So let me show you. Every time you have that question, boom, go up here, watch video, and it'll show you
going to create your first
exactly what to do at this step. Or go to related training and click onto that. And as soon as you click onto related training, it'll actually take you into the system where we show you specific training on this. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm just, obviously, guys, right now I'm just trying to show you real quick. So I'm just filling this out. I hit save and continue. 50% done, guys, and we're still at 7 minutes, just under 7 minutes. So right now I'm going to take a quick pause. How many of you think this is absolutely kick butt? Go ahead and type in right now. I want to see you type in, wow, if you're already amazed, and I'm not even showing you 10% of what it can do. Sean says, wow. Michael, Jim, Henry, Jed, Maria, Tim, Eugene, Steve, Mark, Linda. Oh, my God. All right. Well, if you guys are impressed so far, you ain't seen nothing yet. All right. So let's say we type in, it was bodybuilding, right? So I'll say 4 secrets to gaining muscle. Now, again, if you're confused, just click on the watch video. We'll help you. All right. And then it says secrets revealed. Oops. Secrets revealed. Free report. Says name. Now check this. This is going to be the sexy part. You want now to you want to create your free report cover. Okay, so you want to create the ebook cover, right? The sexy little design that represents your book. So you just click on this. It says, can you please choose one of these layouts? I say, sure. I like this one. So I choose that layout, but don't worry. I know you're thinking umbrellas have nothing to do with weightlifting on it. Well, wait a second here. You go to the next step, and boom, choose your images. You can even upload your own images. So if you have an image that represents something that you really want to do, now we're doing bodybuilding, and boom, there's a great guy right here who's lifting weights. right? I can keep going. Look at how many we have. We have an unlimited number of images for you to choose from. You can literally find anything, and heck, if you want, just go upload your own. By the way, these are all royalty-free. You have rights to use them, so I'm going to use this guy. And now it says preview your free report cover. Look at that, guys. Now, here's the best part. This is the part that's going to freak you out. Look at what I'm going to do now, okay? I'm going to start changing this all up. I don't like that color, so I'm going to make it more like a yellow. Boom, look at that. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to make this one bigger. I'll leave it as white. I don't like this background. I want the background to be black. I want the font size to be 27. I want it to be even bigger than that. Hide formatting options. My ebook cover is done. Save it. Already done. Close out. And boom, we are ready to save and continue. And with that step, ladies and gentlemen, exactly 9 minutes in, our free report is 100% done. And we're moving on to writing our emails that are going to go into our autoresponder. So again, I'll come back here, and I'm going to type in some free video, how to gain muscle. Now remember, I wasn't paying attention, so I hadn't chosen the right affiliate offer. I was just trying to show an example. But you know, I can add as many of these as I want. And now it says, please choose three solo ads. So what's a solo ad? A solo ad is a promotional email. It's literally an email meant to promote a product. So I'm going to go here. And now, you see these? It says 57% saturated, but guys, don't worry about it. It's still green. As long as this bar is green, you can work with it. And anytime it becomes red, we usually remove it anyways, and we make it green. So, again, you're going to go here, and you'll type in body, right? So, and you see how the articles are changing with the words I type in. So we'll type in, like, fitness, and right here. So you see this one is red, so this is not one to use. So I'll use incredible video, walk off the weight. Then I'll go up here, I'll type in weight, and I'll see some great ones here. I'll leave your body, and so I chose 4. You can do 4. I could actually choose up to 20 if I wanted. Now check this out. Again, I can move them around, I can edit them, I can do whatever I want. And you see this right here? It's using the link text I gave it, and it's linking to my affiliate URL. So I make the money, not Learn. We don't take any portion. Nobody takes any portion. You get to keep 100% of that. And so now that's it. I'm already building my autoresponders. I hit next, and now it's going to say, hey, can you please choose some articles as well? Because you don't want to always just be sending promotions to your email list. You want to actually, you know, you want to send some good stuff to them too. So it's already selected bodybuilding here. So I'll just choose, I like this one, 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 this one. So how many have I chosen? I've got 6 now. I need 1 more. I can do more. Signs of steroid use. All sound like great articles for a bodybuilder. I don't even know anything about bodybuilding. So again, I can move these around, and now the next step is going to be my favorite. So now I've already chosen the emails that are going to be promotional, and I've chosen the emails that are going to be pure content. So I hit save and continue. Now where are we? We're at 11 minutes and 43 seconds, guys, so far. 11 minutes and 43 seconds. And it says, okay, how often do you want to email your list? So I say, well, I'd like to email my list every day, one per day. So this is the first email they're going to get. I choose my subject line, so it says, here's the free report you requested. I can change this however I want. I can edit this here, put my name on. I can edit this part. And this will be the first email they ever get from you that's going to basically give them the link to download the report right here. Oh, right here. And your affiliate link. But get this part. Now, these are all my emails. These are the emails that are going to go into send lane, and they're in the order that they would be in, so I can move them around however I want. Remember, red means content. Maybe I start with content. Maybe I start with solo ad, and I want to sprinkle things in between, and I want to move them around, and I want to view them, and I want to make changes. Boom, we're done. Hit save and continue. Our autoresponder is now done. We're 12.5 minutes in. Let's take a quick little break. I'm going to pause this real quick just to talk to you guys. Again, type in the number 1 right now if you're sitting there with your jaw on the ground, and we're still not at the parts that are going to shock and amaze you. I love this. Tim Beckering says, yes, guys. Now, does everyone see now why this has taken me $300,000 to build? Does everybody see now why? Type in yes if you understand why it took me so much money to build this platform, and why other people said it was absolutely impossible to build. All right, we're getting a bunch of yeses. So you guys are on the same page as me. All right, let me turn the timer back on here. And so let's go back. Now, get this. It says, hey, what kind of page do you want? This is a new feature we built in called a quiz page. This is completely revolutionary. There's very few programs out there that even allow you to build this. We spent 6 months this year building this. But let's just go with the classic opt-in page. It works well. I want to try it with this. So I click on classic opt-in page. It says, what's your company name? I'll type in learn. All right. It says, what's your email? So I'll type in support@learn.com. Now it says, what kind of opt-in page would you like to use? And look at all these great examples we've already got in here. So I look through them and I say, okay. I click on to number 2, and I'm looking, and bingo. I like this one. I like this one. They both seem to represent what I'm doing. So let's go with this one. So I click it, and guess what? I'm ready to build my page. Now here's the thing. I don't really want a timer on my page. I'm going to get rid of that. I don't want first name on my page. I'm going to delete that. I'll type in here, free report, 4 secrets to gaining muscle fast. And then I'll say here, latest news, download report now. That's it. I don't have to do anything fancier than that. But get this, guys. I don't like this. Let's say I don't like the color of this text, right? I could change that. I can change the way the background looks. I can come in here. I can make it, like this, more like, I could do whatever I want. I could come here. I don't like this, but I could change that. I don't like the red there. I can also change my font style. I could change everything about this page. Literally, I could go here and boom, I change it to a font style I like more. Okay? And I can even come in here, by the way, and I can edit the image. I can add my own image by clicking around. Guys, so far you've not done anything that's technical. Do you agree? Type in yes if you agree that you've not had to do a single technical thing so far. Literally, you're clicking buttons. I've been doing it live in front of you. We're still what? I'm talking through it, and I'm still 15 minutes in. All right, well, I'm done with this. I don't want to make any more changes to this. I love the page the way it is. So I hit save. It says, do you want to continue editing, or do you want to exit the builder? Do you want to view it? I said, oh, let's exit. I'm done. So now get this. If I want to get advanced, which you guys can do later, we won't do it today, you can actually add multiple variations of the page and start to automatically do split testing. So now, when you're really getting a lot of traffic, you can start doing split testing. You can do all this crazy stuff, and this system will track all the results for you and tell you where everything is and how it's working. But for now, we're just going to go with the one we have, and we're just going to click Save and Continue. And now it's going to create the transition screen. So the transition screen is as soon as someone puts their email address in, they should know that it actually worked. So, you just tell them, hey, your free report is on its way. Please watch this free video first. Okay? So before it transitions them, it does a 5-second countdown. I'm going to show you how this works in live. And I just hit Save and Continue. We're now at 16 minutes in, and voila, we are done. I can stop the timer. 16 minutes. I met my challenge of doing it in 20 minutes or less. Look at my business. Boom. Up and running. I'm live. This URL, this would be your business. In 16 minutes, I built a business live in front of you guys. Right now, seriously, right now, I want you to type in what you're thinking. Type in the one word that's going through your mind, because I did this live in front of you. You can't possibly have a doubt. And I really do want to see the one word that's going through your mind right now. Jim says amazing. Paul says amazing. Mark says boom. Michael says amazing. Linda says, which is getting a lot of amazings. Sean says, can you do it in 15 minutes next time? Probably if I talk less, Wow, we're just getting a tremendous, tremendous amount of feedback. So guys, this is it. So I can literally go here, and I'll just type in, whatever your email. I hit submit. Look at this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forwards me using my affiliate URL to the page. Now, if someone scrolled to the bottom of this page, obviously there's no free video, so I would go back and edit that. But if someone just scrolled to the very bottom of this page never ends. All right, one sec here. Someone scrolled here and clicked buy now. I want to show you guys something. I want to show you this. Check this out. Go to the bottom. Do you see that right there? That was the affiliate that was the affiliate ID I put in. So this account's going to get the credit. You get the credit for the sale. Nobody else. Now check this out. I can go edit any part of this process. I'm here. I can edit my username, my offer. I can edit the opt-in page. I can go here. I can preview, edit. I can edit the name. I can edit my transition page. I can make complete changes to my free PDF. I can edit my report cover. I can edit the actual report. I can edit the articles. I can edit my autoresponders here, all my solo ads, all my articles, everything from one central place. But here's the best part. Check this out. So hit save and continue, and you got to see this next part. So right now it's building out my whole business. It's uploading everything into SendLane. It's doing the final checks. You don't have to do anything. Again, we clicked a few links, and that was it. And now you'll see that it's done. Now, if I wanted to use a different system, let's say I didn't want to use SendLane. I wanted to use Aweber, GetResponse, or any of those. I can download my free report here. Actually, I'll do that right now so I can show it to you. Check this out. My free report, live, right in front of you. Table of contents. About me, my first article, the URL that, again, goes to my link. I mean, how much more incredible can this get, guys? Then you go back here. You can download your whole opt-in page. You can download your autoresponders, and you can just upload them to wherever you want. But the best part is you can always come back to this dashboard and look at this. Look at this. This was the one, I'm not sure which one I built just today, but you go here. Check out analytics. Look at how beautiful it's going to show you. I had 2 impressions. I had 2 opt-ins. My conversion rate's 100%. I can choose my date range, so I want to see what I did today, and it'll show me all the stuff that was going on today. So let's just do last month. Sorry, I meant last 7 days. So check this out. You'll see all the countries that the visitors came from. Well, it just happens that I had the 2 from the United States, but look, it'll give me a full graph. It'll show me where they were coming from. It'll show me the top browsers used. It'll show me the top operating systems used. I can gather intel and data about the people that are coming to my business. And guess what? I can build an unlimited number of these and get the data for all of them, and I can actually cross-compare data if I want to compare my different funnels. So I can see which one's doing better so that I can continue to make money based on that. I can click on Advanced Analytics and see all this amazing data so that I'm empowered to build my business. And there you go, guys, live in front of you. I just built a business. We did it in, well, I already lost the, no, it was right here. Yeah, we did it in 16 minutes and 7 seconds. 16 minutes and 7 seconds. So what I want to